Let me tell you something that happened to me, or something I do often. Oftentimes, I sit through Zoom meetings with my microphone muted and my camera off. I know you also find yourself there. Or sometimes my camera may be on, but my microphone will be off. So there was this one time someone asked my opinion, or the professor asked me a question directed to me. So when I realized he was asking for my contribution, I panicked because my presence was technically there, but mentally my impact was a zero. I was not present mentally. And I know that sounds familiar. You've probably experienced it, or you've seen someone do that before. In a world where virtual meetings are new normal, showing up is not enough. Just showing up is not enough. You need to be seen, you need to be heard, and you need to be remembered. So in this video, I'll show you how to own your screen space and bring powerful presence, even when you're speaking from your bedroom. Welcome to Biba's Avenue, and my name is Biba. I help you level up your communication skills, your branding, and confidence. If this sounds like something you're up for, do well to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and join the family. Also, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any post. Now, let's dive right in. First of all, let's talk about why presence matters online, or why online presence matters. Virtual meetings flatten us. No body language, no eye contact, and if you're not intentional, people will literally forget that you were even there. Presence isn't just physical, it's how you hold space in the room, even when it's virtual. Whether it's for a class, work, or interviews, this skill plays a vital role. Showing up online with presence can be difficult, but it is possible. Now, let's talk about 5 ways to show up with presence. First of all, if it is possible, turn your camera on. It's not always about looks, it's about connection. Faces matter. People trust what they can see, and what they cannot see, they have doubts, they have questions, and find it difficult to trust. Secondly, sit up and frame up. No slouching or floating head. You don't want to hide yourself in your seat. Sit upright. Center yourself in frame, or make sure you are in frame, and let the light hit your face, not from the back, because when it hits you from the back, you look dark. Show up like you mean it. You don't want to go on camera with your duvet or your blanket covered all over you. Oh no, you don't want to do that. You shouldn't do that. And I'm telling you because I've done that before, and I didn't turn my camera on because I had my duvet covered. I was covered. I was just enjoying my bedroom and I didn't want to be seen. But it affected how I could participate in the meeting. Third, eye contact, or let's call it camera contact. Look at the lens when you speak, not the screen. And I can remember that I talked about eye contact in my class. For my class, one of our speech presentation was scheduled to be virtual, a virtual presentation, and I had my students complaining. Even I was worried about the fact that it was going to be online, and I didn't like that. I thought it was going to be difficult to give the presentation online. I had students sending emails, voicing out their concerns, and thinking that having the presentation virtually would limit the way they can actually speak and make impact. And my response was that virtual meetings are here to stay. They are part of us now, and so we should learn and adapt to it. And so we did. And one of the things I noticed was that during the online presentation, most of them had difficulty maintaining eye contact because, of course, it is a big screen, or it is a screen. You would want to look at the images or the other people who are on the meeting. So the trick is to look at the camera and not the screen, because when you look at the screen, it even shows off as you reading over something, reading off of something, right? Instead of actually directly looking at the camera. It may seem weird at first, but trust me, it works. And when you're able to look into the camera and speak to your audience and not look at the screen, like I said, it's going to be weird at first, but when you try to do that, it's going to make your audience feel like you are speaking to them and not speaking at them. Fourth, speak with intention, Don't wait to be called. Unmute and contribute when necessary. Use names because you may have multiple people in the meeting, and when that happens, you want to make sure your message or whatever you are saying is directed to the person you want to speak to, or is directed to the right person. And again, summarize your points. And you want to summarize your points because most of these virtual meetings are scheduled to run for a period of time. So let's say it's scheduled to run for an hour, and if you want to speak over 10-20 minutes, unless you're allowed to speak for that period of time, you should summarize your points so you don't take up the whole time or the whole period of the meeting. Also, ask thoughtful questions, and when you do that, it shows engagement. It shows that you are active in the meeting. Number 5, which is the last, be present and not just active. It is easy to scroll or zone out when you are in a virtual meeting, but presence is attention. Take note, and react to whatever you are listening to. React to messages when necessary. If they put something in the chat and want you to react to it, or you are called upon to give a thumbs up, wave to show that you are paying attention or participating, do that. When you engage, it shows that you're present. Make it known that you are in the conversation. Truth is, the energy you bring in person translates on screen too. I've personally had virtual interviews where the interviewer tells me that I like your energy, and sometimes it makes me feel like I may be giving up too much of expectations from me, but it's a good sign. It's a good thing. Speak with warmth and smile when it makes sense, and when it doesn't make sense, let them know. Let people feel you, even through Wi-Fi. So the next time you enter a virtual meeting, don't just log in. Show up and be seen, because even online or virtually, your voice matters, your presence matters as well, and how you show up says everything. I want you to drop this in the comment section. Let me know that one thing you struggle with during virtual meetings, or tell me about your experience in virtual meetings. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, as I'll be helping you master your art of communication by leveling up your communication skills, your branding, and your confidence. Share this video to your Zoom fatigued friends to help them out. Until next time, remember your voice is your power. Speak up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!